Welcome back to our channel. If you're running a restaurant, you know that every decision you make can have a big impact on your success. Today, we're talking about a financial update that could change the game for small restaurant owners. The Federal Reserve is proposing a change that might just put a bit more of your hard-earned cash back into your business. So let's dive into what this means for you and how it could help you keep your restaurant thriving. Stick with me. This is information you definitely won't want to miss. According to a recent article on Yahoo Finance, the Federal Reserve is currently proposing to lower the debit card swipe fees that small businesses pay to banks. This is an absolute game changer. So today, we're going to break down the ins and outs of these swipe fees, why they matter, and the potential for change on the horizon. Let's get into it. Understanding debit card swipe fees. Okay, let's start by tackling a question that might be on your mind. What are swipe fees exactly? Well, these are the fees that your restaurant pays every time a customer swipes, taps, or dips a debit card to pay for their meal. They're not fixed. They're calculated as a percentage of the sale, and they can quickly eat into your profits. These fees compensate banks for the card network services and ensure security measures are in place to prevent fraud. But for years, many have questioned if these fees are fair and truly reflect the cost of the services provided. As a restaurant owner, you know better than anyone that every cent counts. So, when the Federal Reserve steps in with a plan that could reduce these fees, it's a big deal. And that's what we're unpacking today. It's not just about cutting costs. It's about understanding the bigger financial system and how it impacts your daily operations. The Federal Reserve's proposal. Now let's dive deeper into what the Federal Reserve is proposing. It's been over a decade since the last time the cap on swipe fees was set, and a lot has changed since then. The Fed proposal would tighten the cap on these fees from 21 cents to 14.4 cents, plus a fraction of the transaction cost. What this means for you is that the average fee you pay when a customer uses a debit card could decrease, keeping more money within your business each time a card is swiped. It's a change that could add up to significant savings over time. Remember, this isn't just a one-time adjustment. The Fed is planning to review these fees every 2 years, ensuring they align with the actual costs. This kind of adaptability in the financial world is something small business owners have been asking for. But before we get ahead of ourselves, it's important to note this is still a proposal. It's subject to a public comment period, meaning it's not just the big banks who get a say. You do too. So this is the time to pay close attention to how the discussions are progressing. In fact, there are several restaurant trade organizations who are keeping a close eye on the progress of these ongoing discussions. Coming up next, we'll talk about what this proposal could mean for your restaurant's day-to-day finances. The impact to small restaurants. Let's bring it back to your restaurant's table. How will the Fed's proposal to slash swipe fees impact your establishment? It's pretty straightforward. Lower swipe fees mean more money stays in your business with each debit card transaction. This isn't just about a few cents per swipe. It's about the cumulative effect of those savings. For small restaurants, it could mean the difference between just surviving and truly thriving. Imagine what you could do with those extra savings. Maybe it's upgrading your kitchen equipment, or perhaps even that patio renovation you've been thinking about. Of course, at Restaurant Marketing Solutions, we always recommend to invest in marketing campaigns whenever possible, especially during a recession. Nevertheless, it's about reinvesting money back into your restaurant and watching it grow. We know the margins in the restaurant business are tight. So, this proposal could be a breath of fresh air for small restaurant owners like you. It's a chance to strengthen the foundation of your business in a very tangible way. Next, we'll look at some of the concerns and counterpoints raised with this proposal. Some feel that it's not all a clear-cut benefit, and so it's crucial to look at all sides. Concerns and counterpoints raised. While the idea of paying less on every transaction is appealing, it's important to consider the full picture. Some experts, like Federal Reserve Governor Michelle Bowman, are raising flags. They're concerned that these reductions in swipe fees might not translate into savings for consumers and could lead to increased costs elsewhere. The worry is that banks will make up for lost revenue by hiking other fees or services, which could indirectly affect both you and your customers. It's a valid concern that we can't overlook. As a restaurant owner, it's crucial to stay informed about these potential shifts. Think of it this way. What you save on swipe fees could potentially be spent on other banking services. It's a delicate balance, and one we need to watch carefully as the proposal progresses. So, while we're cautiously optimistic, we must remain vigilant and proactive. Understanding all sides of this proposal is key to navigating its potential impacts on your restaurant. Up next, I'll be sharing some tips on how to prepare for these changes and stay one step ahead. How to prepare for the proposed changes. As the saying goes, the only constant in business is change. With the potential shift in swipe fees on the horizon, it's time to prep your restaurant for what's coming. Start by getting familiar with your current costs. How much are you really paying in swipe fees? Knowledge is power, and power can lead to profit. Analyze your finances and consider the impact of reduced fees. Where will you allocate the savings? Maybe it's time to revisit that business plan or brainstorm some creative ideas for growth. If possible, engage with the public comment period on this proposal. This is your chance to have a say in the matter, and keep the dialogue going with your financial advisors and peers in the restaurant community. Staying connected means staying informed. And remember, tools like Toast Point of Sale can offer invaluable insights into your business operations, helping you make informed decisions no matter what changes come your way. As a Toast partner agency, Restaurant Marketing Solutions is here to support both you and your restaurant, regardless of how the industry shifts as a whole. Change doesn't have to be daunting. With the right preparation and resources, you can turn these new developments into opportunities for your restaurant. After all, it's about serving up success, one plate at a time. Next, we'll take a step back to look at the bigger picture and what it means for the future of your restaurant. Understanding the big picture for small restaurants. As we zoom out, we see that the Federal Reserve's proposal fits into a broader narrative. The restaurant industry is more than just food and service. It's about navigating an ever-changing economic landscape. From supply chain woes to labor shortages, every aspect of the business feels the ripple effects of the global economy. This proposed change in swipe fees is a single piece of a larger puzzle. For small restaurants, it's about resilience, adapting to new norms, and seizing opportunities to innovate. Think of your restaurant as a living, breathing entity. It grows, it adapts, it faces challenges, but with each challenge comes a chance to evolve. This is one of those moments, a chance to look at your finances, streamline where you can, and maybe even reinvent parts of your business model. The future isn't written, and with the right strategy, it can be bright. As your restaurant writes its next chapter, consider how changes like these can play a role in your success story. Final thoughts on the proposed changes. We've covered a lot of ground today. The Federal Reserve's proposal to cut swipe fees could signify a new chapter for small, independent restaurants. Remember, while the possibility of reduced operational costs is exciting, it's the strategic steps you take in response that will truly define the future of your business. Stay informed, stay involved, and make your voice heard during this proposal's review period. And most importantly, keep pushing forward, innovating and adapting, because that's what the heart of the restaurant industry is all about. Thank you for joining us today. If you're interested in taking a deeper dive into your restaurant's performance and finding out how the Toast Point of Sale system can help, check out the link below for a free analysis. Thanks again for watching, and remember to please like and subscribe for more valuable insights and strategies to help your restaurant thrive in today's economy. We'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep serving up greatness.